y'all, welcome to my channel, Sandy Toe Tarot. My name is Laura. It is a pleasure to be with you guys today. I'm going to do a quick reading for y'all, and it is it's a timeless reading, but it is for the next 7 days. That means for whenever you click on it, it's going to be your reading. And I feel like when I click on a reading just arbitrarily, I feel like there's always a message there for me. So I hope you guys feel the same way. So this reading is just going to be very generally what's coming in the next 7 days, and I'm leaving that wide open for our spirit guides to come in and provide the messages for you today. If you've never done a pick a card reading before, I will put some guidelines in the description box below to just kind of help you decide how to choose the pile. For those of you who already know how you want to choose the pile, I'll go ahead and get into this. So on pile 1 is this really cool Sunstone. On pile 2, a Verdite Quartz. And on pile 3, a clear quartz crystal, and it's a very rough cut. Those were the stones that spoke to me today, so those are the ones I chose. Again, this is just a very general reading. It's a quick reading. I haven't put one out in a few days, so I'm trying to do more this year. That's my goal for 2022, to do more YouTube video readings, although I'm doing a lot in person these days too, so I like that as well. I like to do both. So if you do want a personal reading, you can reach out to me at sandytoetarot.com. You'll find out how to reach me through my website, and you'll find out how to get a personal reading if you're interested in one. I do those through Zoom or WhatsApp, or what's the other one? Skype. I can do them through Skype as well. They're fun. If you're interested, just go to my website and you'll find out how to reach me for a personal reading. Choose the pile that is speaking to you, the one that's drawing you in. However you want to choose is the right way for you. Click on the timestamp in the description box below, and it will take you directly to that point in the reading. I do want to say, if you have not subscribed to my channel, and if you would like to, please do so. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anybody that you think might be interested. I haven't said that in a long time. I kind of assume that most people know that those things help the channel and they help me. But, a lot of people are new to YouTube and don't know all those ins and outs of it. So I just wanted to say that. If you would like to subscribe, please do so. And it is completely free to subscribe to a channel on YouTube, to any channel. My goal is just to get these messages out to the people who can benefit from them. So that is the intention that I set every time when I do a reading. So I just assume if you clicked on this video, you're here for a reason. There's a message here for you. If you do get into the reading and it says that, and you say, that doesn't sound like me at all, go ahead and click off of it. It's just not for you. It's meant for somebody else. Or you can choose another pile if you think that there is a message in this video. I have many other videos out there that you can choose from, and there are also many tarot readers on YouTube, so you are spoiled for choice there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this reading. Just make your choice, and I'll see you there. Welcome back, pile 1. If you chose this beautiful Sunstone or this pile, these are going to be your messages for what's coming up in the next 7 days. This is a timeless reading, so that'll be 7 days from whenever you click on the video. I pulled some Universal Weight Tarot to get us started, and I have not looked at these cards. I have no idea what's in here, so we'll see what's coming up for you guys. And I will also pull some additional cards as we go through the reading. This is just to get us started here. We got an Ace of Pentacles, a Four of Swords, a Four of Cups, a Seven of Wands, and a Seven of Pentacles. 2 4s, 2 7s. Okay, so I will say this. Fours talks about a home and stability and security and those kinds of things. 7 talks about spiritual milestones, spiritual pursuits, those kinds of things. So the Ace of Pentacles is always, it's a new beginning. Aces are always new beginnings. The hand of God is always in it. If you notice that, you know, something is being offered to you. It's being offered to you from the divine. So this is something in the material realm. It's food, clothing, shelter, jobs, money, maybe admittance into a college that will bring you money in the future. But it is a new beginning in your finances, in your career, in your money, in your finances, in your material world. Could be a new house, you know, if you've been looking for a new house or something. So what's happening in the next 7 days is you're getting some kind of offer. It does have the hand of God in it. It is from the divine. It has to do with your pentacles. I'm getting that you're not sure that you want it. So it could be a new job that's coming in, and you may actually have more than one job offer coming, or that you're looking at right now, you're thinking about right now. You kind of don't seem real satisfied with any of the options that are available to you right now. And then this fourth cup, again, from the hand of God, comes into you, and you kind of don't know if you want it or not. This is kind of a card of being in the blahs, actually. This is a card of rest, taking care of yourself, self-care. It is a card of maybe with like the dissatisfaction and being in the blahs. I'm kind of picking up on that some of you guys are just a little bit down, a little bit depressed. Like when you're in that state, when you're in that I'm just not feeling that great, or I'm just a little bit dissatisfied with the way things are going with my life, that kind of thing. When you're in that state, when things are offered to you, you can't look at them clearly because of your frame of mind. So I think the message here is though this offer is coming into you, there's a little bit of a weight about it in this message. The Seven of Cards talks about taking a natural pause, reaching a place in something that you're working on to take a natural pause and decide, do I want to keep doing that or not? The Seven of Wands talks about being in a little bit of a defensive posture, defending your position. Like you're holding out for something that's not included in this offer. And I feel like that is the message from Spirit, is that you do want to hold out. Think about it. Weigh the pros and cons. There's something missing from this offer. It's not the end-all be-all for you. So let's just pull a few more here from the Druid Craft Tarot and see if we get additional messages about this or something else. What else wants to come in? We'll just take whatever we get for pile one. What other messages do you have for pile one? Sleep on it. That's what that's saying. Sleep on it. And I hope it is a situation where you don't have to say yes or no right away. Because the advice from Spirit for you guys right now is to not make this decision right now, to hold off on this decision. There's something missing from the offer here. What else do you have for pile one? Messages. You got the Feralt. Okay, that's the balancing. That's like the Temperance card. The Queen of Cups. Scorpio energy, Mother energy. emotional, emotionally well-adjusted woman, and the high priest. Okay, so the high priest talks about institutions a lot of times. Institutions can be places, they can be corporations. So I do feel like that is just a further message of, for some of you, you are getting a job offer from a company. Now, institutions can also be education. It can also be churches. It can be hospitals, libraries, government, those big institutions. If it's religion, it's a card of traditional religion. It's a card of traditional values. It's a card of traditional work. That's what I think. This is a card of traditional work in a traditional corporation that's coming into you, this offer. I think for a lot of you, you're wondering if you can blend the job itself with your home life. There's this Queen of Cups here that does talk about mother energy. Maybe you have a child, maybe you want to have a child, maybe you want to have a family, maybe you already have a family and you're thinking, if I accept this offer, is this going to work with the other things that I have going on in my life that are important to me? There's some pressure here for you to take this job. And you're being advised to hold off. Hold off from what though? What will turn this? What can get this? Okay, let's see what we're holding off for. Is it for a period of time? Is it for a certain thing? Tell us what pile one needs to hold out for. What are they waiting on? What do they need to wait on? What does pile one need to hold out for? You got the Death card and the Mourning card. The Death talks about transformation. The Mourning card actually talks about looking at the things that are lost to you instead of, turning around and looking at the things that are available to you. So what you need to hold out for. More. This woman has got a cup in her hand too. She's being offered something as well. There's this cup. There's something about this cup. These cups. Okay, I can tell you when. You need to hold off until the full moon to make this decision. So that's very clear in the cards. You need to hold off for. You need to. You're holding out here for everything that you want. That's what you're holding out for. If this is a job offer, they absolutely can give you what you are asking for, but they don't want to for some reason. I'm sure it's money, right? It's money, it's always money. They don't want to, but they can. And Spirit is telling you to hold out for all 5 of the cups. You want all 5. You don't want 4 cups, you want all 5 of them. They've offered you 3 cups, and you're like, meh, I don't know. They've offered you a 4th cup, and you're like, I don't know. You're not there yet. You're not there yet on this offer. this is saying hold out for all 5 of those cups, because you're gonna, if you don't, you are going to be disappointed. If you do take this job, you're going to be disappointed in those cups that you didn't get, the cups that you left on the table. You've got to be willing to walk away. That's what this is saying. This is a tough reading, you guys, because I know that's not easy, particularly if you have a family and you're looking for a job and you feel like this is close, right? It's a good offer. It's a big offer. It's from the divine. It's good. But you know you're worth more. You know that you can absolutely get what you really want. And if that includes, maybe it's not just financial, maybe it's also vacation time, to be able to blend your family life with your work life. Or maybe just downtime and fun time and travel and adventure in addition to working too. Life cannot be all work and no play. So maybe it's vacation time. Maybe it's not, you're holding out for a bonus or more money. Whatever it is that is included in this package. And I do feel like for this reading, we're talking about a job offer. For most of you. It could be something to do with a house, like you're making an offer on the house and they're not accepting your offer. This could also be saying in that particular situation, you still hold out for what you want. You're not going to be happy if you let this go, because it's not only are you in the right, it's doable. You can get it somewhere else. If you can't get it here, if this situation is not going to provide you with what you want, then you've got to be willing to walk away from this, because you will be able to get it somewhere else. It's a big institution. They've got the backing. They've got what they need to be able to give you what you want. Full moon again. Just hold off to whenever you're looking at this. Hold off till the full moon to make the decision on this, to pull the trigger on this. And do not settle for less than what you really, really want, because you deserve it. You've worked hard for it, okay? All right, just final messages for pile 1. I think that took a long time to get to, and I'm sorry about that. Final messages for pile 1. Sometimes it's like that. You gotta, it's not coming so succinctly as you would like. But it's better to get the message right than to just say something. That's what I think. So, what final messages do you have for pile 1? This is from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. I like to use this a lot for final messages, because it's just, you can just take whatever comes. What final messages do you have for pile 1? Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. I think that's for you guys who are not feeling so great. There might be some information that's coming into you this week about, some, could be Western medicine cure. It could also be a homeopathic cure, or some dietary information for you guys that would help you in this particular situation. But also be open to healing information with this situation, because you might get some information from somewhere that you would least expect it about this decision that you have to make. So just be open to some healing information that's coming into you this week. Let's go one more for pile 1. Oracle, wait for important information. Yep, okay. So, yeah. There is a little bit of a wait here that's kind of indicated here. But you're waiting for information, and again, wait until the full moon, and then you'll have what you need to make this decision. Okay, that's all I have for pile ones. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 2, these are going to be your messages for this pick a card. What's coming up? Very, very open. That's the question that I asked the cards as I was going through the reading. What's coming up in the next 7 days for pile 2? So, pile 2 did have the Verdite Quartz on it, pretty green stone. And I pulled some Universal Weight Tarot just to get us started on the reading. This, whatever comes, that's what we're looking at. You got the King of Pentacles, nice energy. King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, the Empress card, wow, the World card, and the 2 of Cups. Oh, wow, 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 wow. The next 7 days. Okay, so these are some pretty impressive cards for, a week. There's a partnership here. For some of you, it's in love. There's a new partnership in love. There's a new partnership in business for others of you. But there is a new partnership in these cards. Now let's talk about the energies in the people that we have here. You've got the King of Pentacles and you've got the King of Cups. The Empress card is a female energy, and she's like all the queens combined. That's what she is. Very much Earth Mother energy. Could be Taurus energy, not necessarily read that way too much, but could be Taurus energy. Gemini and Cancer energy for me, for these guys. Okay. Could also be older gentlemen. Kings are older. One of these gentlemen has established themselves in the world, very financially sound, maybe a banker kind of energy, very abundant. This is grounded energy. It's stable. This other king is also older. Very good with relationships. Very good at relating. Not only in love relationships, but with just people in general. They understand people. Could be like public relations kind of people. Anytime that you have to, customer service, of course. Anytime that it's important to build relationships with people, these are the kind of gentlemen you want in your corner because they're good at that. If you're getting ready to do this big business deal and you need partners to come in with you, this guy is going to be the one out on the golf course that's talking to all the potential people to build trust with those potential investors and making the deal come together. He's that kind of guy. Water energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is my minor arcana for Gemini. I learned to read the cards 25 years ago and very differently than other people. But it is also earth energy. So it could be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Taurus energy there too. So there's some earth energy, grounded, stable. There's some water energy, emotional, mysterious, relational. Okay. Basically, in the next 7 days, this is the card that tells you what's coming. One cycle in your life is ending, another cycle is beginning. And it is a very abundant cycle. This is, like I said, Earth Mother energy. She basically has it all. And can be actual mother energy if you're thinking, if you want to become pregnant or you're thinking about having a child, that is in the cards for you. In the next 7 days, the potential is there for pregnancy. So if you don't want to get pregnant, then you want to protect yourself against that. not against that. That's the wrong thing to say. And if you don't want to get it pregnant, you want to take precautions. But again, for some of you, it's going to be love. For some of you, it's going to be a business proposition. Either way, it is very good. It is like, it takes you into a new cycle in your life, in relationships, or in finances. Let's see what else we can get. It's a very, very abundant future that you're walking into right now. What else do you have for pile 2? Any other messages for pile 2? What else can you tell us about the partnerships here? What else about pile 2? Four of Swords, so that's self-care, taking care of yourself, making sure you get enough rest, making sure you eat right. Prince of Cups, that is somebody coming in offering something in the way of relationship. It's a young energy. Again, new relationship here. And Cernunnos, which corresponds with the devil in the universal weight. So this talks about, to me, in a, it can be Capricorn, just be Capricorn energy. It might be a Capricorn in your life or in this reading for you. There is no evil in the Druid tradition. This card really talks about more about lust, about money, about those, earthy things that really feel so good. That's why we get addicted to things. It's because it feels so good. So in a reading like this, when we're talking about a new partnership, I'm going to just say this out loud. This is pretty animal. This is pretty lusty. You are really, really, really attracted to this person. And you enjoy each other in a very physical way. Now, when we're talking about the partnership that has to do with business that's coming in, this is a little bit of a caution. Don't get too caught up in the money. Don't get too caught up in the material aspect of this business proposition. Will it make you happy? Is it something that you're going to love? Because you're going to spend a lot of time doing it, right? So you want to be sure that you love it. Will it leave time for other things and other people in your life? So this is this is a business partnership that we're talking about. Just look at it holistically and not just focus on the money part of it. Okay, so another thing I'm getting for, if you are a woman and this is a new partnership, I think some of you might have two options. You're going to have a choice between someone who's really, an older gentleman who's really grounded and stable, and an older gentleman that's very good with the relating part, with emotions. Like you can tell him anything, he just gets you, you know? So, okay, so just to recap, this is a very good reading for partnership. You guys, in the next 7 days, have some kind of partnership that is being offered to you. Some in love, some in a business proposition that will be very lucrative, that will be very abundant, that will move your life forward. It moves you out of one cycle and into another one. A part of your life is ending, and a new part is beginning, and it's very, very good. All right, to finish this reading, I just want to get Angels and Ancestors Oracle for pile 2. What final messages do you have for pile 2? This Prince here indicates that for some of you, these could be younger people. They might have these personality traits, but they could be younger. Could be female. Okay, what final messages do you have for pile 2? I'm just getting this. Like I said, if this is a new partnership, like a relationship kind of thing, it is very lusty. I think this message is kind of don't focus on this so much that you forget to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? Get a little rest sometimes. All right, final messages for pile 2. Eagle. See from a higher perspective. I wonder what that's about. I need some more information on that. Tell me something else about this eagle. I don't quite understand that. See what from a higher perspective? Oh, well, definitely for those of you that's it's a business proposition. Like I said, don't focus just on the money. Look at it holistically. Look at it from your whole, not just taking care of yourself materially, physically, but also mentally and emotionally as well. Druid, hold the space. I love that card. Okay. This is really quite, instead sage, be devoted and committed. This is almost like, this is the wise person energy here. Both of these, look at that. Same, almost the same person. One a sage, one a druid. Same person, like an older, wise gentleman. So I feel like for some of you, there's gonna be some information, and maybe that's these guys or one of these guys. It's an older gentleman that gives you some information that you can go to help you with this, like make a decision if there's a decision that needs to be made in both ways. If it's business or if it's a romantic partnership, there's somebody out there who you trust, who is a wise person that can help you make this decision, that can help you see the whole picture. So definitely go to that person. I'm getting very much father, grandfather energy here, and definitely masculine. It just is an older gentleman who can help you with this decision. Okay, that's all I have for pile 2s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste. Welcome back, my friends. If you chose pile 3 with this clear quartz crystal on it, these are going to be your messages. I did choose some universal tarot to get us started, and I'm taking whatever comes through because the reading today is what's coming in the next 7 days, and that is just wide open. You got the moon, the 5 of Pentacles, the Tower, the Chariot, the Fool, and the 7 of Cups. Okay, how does this all fit together? You got some big guns here. You got 4 major arcana here. So anytime you get that many major arcana in a reading, it means that this is a significant week for you guys. The Moon card talks about moving forward, just based on your instincts. Like, you can't see the whole picture, but the message of the card is if you keep moving forward, when the light comes up, when the sun does shine, you will see, look at that sun shining, you will see that you're on the right path. But for now, you don't have all the information. You just have to use your intuition to move forward. Major Arcana for Pisces, Major Arcana for Cancer. So water, there's a lot of water energy here. Okay. I'm liking this like this, the way I put it down here. I think it's right. I think it's what's happening. You have the card of poverty up here. Now this is not always, it can be monetary poverty, like you're a little bit broke right now. But it's very often a lack mentality, like you don't feel like you have enough, or like you've been cast out in the cold in some situation, like you're having to go it alone. You have no help, you have no resources. You do have this one trusted friend with you who's just as bad off as you are in whatever situation. And like I said, a lot of times this is not physical. It is just what's going on with you mentally. The Tower card talks about a sudden change. And I think what is changing for you suddenly this week is the sun is coming out. You are moving forward. You've found a direction. And I think that comes through some kind of surprise that's coming to you. Now, the Seven of Cups talks about wish all the wishes in all the world. It is looking out on all your options. It is having a lot of options. Sometimes it's a surprise person coming into your life to help you out. Sometimes it can be a surprise pregnancy if other cards indicate that. Sometimes it's a surprise person in a romantic situation if other cards indicate that. But I'm not feeling that for you guys for this week. I'm feeling this card is talking about a lot of options coming into you. You deciding which one you want to take, making the goal for yourself, and you're jumping it off into, you don't know how it's going to turn out. It's a complete leap of faith, but something comes into you this week, some options, some opportunities come into you this week that sweep all of this away. All of the uncertainty, all of the feeling left out in the cold, all of the not understanding why it has to be this way and why it's been this way so long and why nothing is happening for you and why when you try so hard things just are not coming together. That's over. That's going away. This week, in the next 7 days, because you're getting some opportunities that are coming to you and you're going to take a risk on one of them. Could be travel involved. Both of these cards indicate travel a lot of times. But the Chariot talks about picking a goal, going for it, and being able to balance a bunch of opposing forces to stay down the straight and narrow until you reach your goal. There's some wish fulfillment in this too, in that Chariot too, because you got the stars, like from the star card, like when you wish upon a star, something is coming into you that you've wanted. Maybe coming into you in several different ways, like you're getting several opportunities to do something you want to do in different ways, or opportunities to do something you want to do from several different people. Okay, what else? What other messages do you have for pile 3? What other messages for pile 3? Let's get some clarity on this for my pile 3s. All right, you got Justice. I like that. Another Major Arcana. Six of Wands, a victory. And the Five of Pentacles, twice. You got that twice. Again, with the Five of Pentacles. This is a victory, and then that's twice on the Five of Pentacles. So that just tells me this may have been going on for a while for you guys, that you felt like this, that you've just been kind of going it alone, cast out in the cold, not having enough, trying everything that you can think of to bring the money in, everything that you can think of to move your life forward. Just basically trying everything that you can think of and feeling like you have not been supported by anybody or anything. I will say that I know that feeling, and it sucks. It really does. But sometimes, you know, sometimes things just happen like that. We're coming out of a pandemic, and for a lot of people, things have not been moving forward. Sometimes it is like things are not working out because it wouldn't end up being the best thing for you in the end. Whatever has been happening that you feel like the universe is not answering your prayers, they're not listening to you. Why am I so alone? I'm just, why am I so alone? Why can't I not make anything work? Why? Whatever that has been, whatever that reason has been, it kind of doesn't matter anymore, because it is all that is being struck away. It's being swept away, and the new opportunities come into you. It's karmic justice. Six of Wands talks about a big victory. Justice talks about just that it is justice, that this is coming into you. You have earned it. You have put out to the universe so many good things that are coming back to you, and you have paid your dues here. You've put the time in, you've put the work in, you've trusted. This moon card talks about a lot of trust that has had to happen. And, you know, I'm just gonna keep moving forward because I can't see the way clear. So I'm just gonna have to take one step at a time and move down this path and trust that I'm going in the right direction. So you've had the trust, even though there has been no evidence that in any way from anybody or anything that you're going in the right direction. This week you find out you're going in the right direction, and it's blessed, and it's coming into you so quickly. You will know when it happens. You'll know, yes, first of all, it's a victory, but you also, this is a victory card too. Both of these are victory cards. You've earned it, and you will absolutely know, even though it will require a leap of faith, which leap of faith you need to take, what direction you need to go in. You will find out this week. Since you got a little bit of travel here, I'm going to get a Sacred Traveler card to finish off this reading. And I will also get an Angels and Ancestors, but I'm just looking for final messages from Spirit. What final messages do you have for pile 3? From the Sacred Traveler, what messages for pile 3? Distant Thunder, clear the air. That's the same card, same thing. It's like the air is being cleared for you. It's all being swept away so that you get to move forward. And one more final words of wisdom from the Sacred Traveler. So I will say this, sometimes this tower and this, you know, lightning and striking things down, sometimes people get a little afraid of that. You have nothing to fear about that this week. Whatever is being swept away from you is kind of the bad stuff. So what's coming in is kind of the good stuff. So it is all divinely plotted for you this week. All right, what final words of wisdom do you have for pile 3? Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. I like that. Got the yin yang symbol there. I don't know too much about the Shaolin Masters. Let's see what this book says about that. You're being guided to flow like water, blow like air, and connect with your purest intentions. Don't feel you need to rush ahead. A gentler approach will be more fruitful and rewarding. Move with subtlety and grace. Reach high, but also ask yourself how you can move with the flow of life rather than pushing against it. Do you have the capacity to refocus your gaze at this time? Can you slow down or take more time to soften and breathe as you move forward? All of this will be incredibly beneficial for what is next. I understand that. These are big changes. This is a big push forward, but this is saying, breathe. Take your time, go through it. Although it's a leap of faith, you don't have to, do it all in one day. Keep moving forward toward your goal. You have the opportunity to do that now, and remember to take care of yourself, to take your time, to go slow, to balance, keep the balance. Opposing forces here, maybe family and work, or two different things that you want, whatever it is, those opposing forces, keep them balanced, keep in control, keep moving forward, but also breathe. Remember to do your yoga and your meditation. It just helps you to face all of the challenges that you have coming up. And though they're exciting challenges, there's still a lot of action here. There's a lot of movement. But you don't have to do it all in one day. All right. That's all I have for my pile 3s. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of light and love. Namaste.